What's up guys, WWE Fan Talkshow here. Today I have a very special video review. This figure is probably the most rare figure to find this year so far, and it is probably going to be the figure of the year. There's been a lot of good figures this year so far, so it's going to be hard to tell, but just the amount of detail and tattoos they provided on this ALEISTER Black figure is quite amazing, and it's just great, guys. So yeah, we have the NXT TakeOver ALEISTER Black's NXT debut 4/1/2017. There's the side, ALEISTER Black Elite Collection. There's a little description, pause it if you want to read it, pretty cool. And then we have ALEISTER Black, Drew McIntyre, Killian Dane, and Ruby Riott. So currently my target is all stocked up with Killian Dane and Ruby Riott. Everybody got all the ALEISTER Blacks and Drew McIntyres. I luckily got one of each, so pretty lucky with that. There's the side. Let's get to it and crack this guy open. And here we have the ALEISTER Black figure out of the packaging, getting ready to lift Finn Balor up and hit him with the Fade to Black. And this ALEISTER Black figure is probably one of the best Mattel action figures ever released, just based on the amount of detail. I mean, the body mold's not the greatest just because, you know, everybody expected a different body mold or different legs or whatever. But the cool thing about this figure is, I mean, it kind of sucks for customizers, but customizers can't really fix this now, other than, you know, if they want to repaint the tattoos and everything. But you can't really change out the legs, you can't really change out the torso, you can't really change out the arms or anything like that. So pretty much you're stuck with this body mold, but I'm totally fine with it because even I know the height's kind of, you know, off and everything, because if you compare it with this Finn Balor, ALEISTER Black is probably taller than Finn Balor. I mean, he is taller than Finn Balor. He's what, 6 foot, and Finn Balor is probably about 5'10", 5'11". So if you compare them, Finn Balor is still taller, so it's a little off. And ALEISTER Black should probably be about this tall, which you could probably switch out the kick pads or something like that, or the lower leg piece right here, something like that. So you might be able to do that, but I'm fine with this ALEISTER Black height because it's not that significant. Go ahead and look at all the other WWE action figures. Their height is not always accurate. I mean, Finn Balor, like, this figure is a little too tall in my opinion. I feel like this is, I mean, it's taller than most of the Seth Rollins figures if you compare them. So just, you know, based off of my experience. So, you know, I mean, you know, nothing's ever going to be perfect. So yeah, so we're going to take a look at this vest right here. As you can see, it has all the bone designs and everything. I believe this is the attire he wore when he did debut on NXT. I could be wrong. I believe it is though. But yeah, taking a look, we have all these crazy designs for ALEISTER Black. It says right here, I can't even read that. The font is just kind of confused. I can't even read that. And then it says Born in Dust. Pretty cool logo. And then we have all this just amazing tattoos going around his arms, but we're going to get to that in a second. Overall, just a very cool looking jacket that they gave to us. And they even did the stud designs right here, the buttons. They even painted those, so pretty cool. And then the only one kick pad has the detail. That's pretty much what ALEISTER Black always does, is one kick pad having the detail. So we have all the gold right here. Pretty nice. Mine does have this defect right here. It's not like I can fix it or anything. I mean, I could switch out this kick pad just because it's basic, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it. As you can see right there, it's kind of sunken in right there. There's really nothing I can do about that though, so I don't really care. And then we do have the regular knee pads. So we're going to take this vest off right here. ALEISTER Black does come with one elbow pad. Removable, of course, as always. So taking that off, and boom, there is the magic right there. Look at that. That is insane. ALEISTER Black fan or not, you definitely need this figure. Like, the detail's insane, guys. Like, freaking amazing. So cool. Usually the customizers are the ones that blow Mattel out of the water, in my opinion. You know, they always do the better work. But just looking at this, Mattel proved all the customizers wrong and did all the detail correctly and just didn't leave a single detail out, and it's just all colorful. They did put the colors in. I'm glad they did that. They even got the, is that a cat? Like a tiger or something? Can't tell. They even got the blood design. Pretty nice. And then the side right there. These are tattoos I never even noticed on ALEISTER Black. So it goes to show you, when you get the figure, even look, even under the knee pad they got detail. That's insane, guys. There's the back. Pretty cool design. And that back tattoo is just so cool, guys. So cool. Even this head scan, the head scan's nice. They got that tattoo. They got everything pretty much right. It looks just like Aleister. They got that tattoo on his face right there, that tiny little one. And I know some people were talking about how Mattel just leaves the hair on without even doing the fade and all that good stuff. I didn't even really notice it, to be honest, but you know, that's something Mattel can work on. But you know, I'm gonna let that slide just because of the amount of detail on this figure is just insane. This is probably, yeah, what am I saying? This is the best Mattel figure in the NXT line. The best action figure. I definitely recommend this. Now I know why this is the most rare one. Pretty cool. I'm going to compare it with the Drew McIntyre one in a little bit, but this freaking ALEISTER Black is just amazing. So we're going to compare it to the Drew McIntyre right now. So here's the comparison between Drew McIntyre and ALEISTER Black. You're probably wondering why the Universal Championship is on Drew McIntyre. I just think, I've always wondered what the Universal title is going to look like on Drew McIntyre, and now I know. It would look awesome if Drew McIntyre was Universal Champion, so maybe that's a look into the future. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, they look cool together, guys. This is probably the right height difference. So they're not pretty off with that one. I mean, if you compare their sizes, they probably are about this size difference. So Drew McIntyre's a pretty tall dude. Got that right. Comparing this with all the other Mattel figures, he just towers over them. Like, even the Finn Balor, he towers over them. It's insane. So, yeah, I mean, the ALEISTER Black height, right? The ALEISTER Black height is not just the ALEISTER Black. It is not a flaw in ALEISTER Black necessarily. It's just in other figures in general as well. Not all figures are going to have the right height and all that stuff. I know a lot of people, that's like the main gripe with this figure. And I know a lot of people wanted a different torso and wanted different legs. But, you know, Mattel's got to do what they got to do. They're already using spending a lot of money, and you know, they can't always give us what we want. But yeah, they're spending a lot of money doing all the paint and the tattoos and stuff on the figures, so we can let it slide, I guess. I can't wait to see more ALEISTER Black figures come out. Can't wait to see what customizers do with this ALEISTER Black, doing like the newer gear and that kind of stuff. But overall, the ALEISTER Black is the #1 figure, in my opinion, in Mattel history. I'm just going to say it right now. All the tattoos and everything on this ALEISTER Black is just perfect, even from the vest. That is just perfect. We're not going to get a figure this accurate and this perfect. I don't know. Maybe we will, but I'm not sure. You can find this only at Target, so that's going to be pretty hard to find. I got pretty lucky just because I somehow asked the guy and he somehow had it in the back. So I'm not sure. You're going to have to go to your Targets or look up BrickSeek, look up the UPC code or whatever the code is called. So pretty cool, guys. You can go to Ringside Collectibles and pick up other WWE action figures using discount code Tanner, TANNER, all caps, to save 10% at checkout. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment down below which figure is better, Drew McIntyre or ALEISTER Black. Thanks for watching, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show.